television. Some acts, including the recreation of Jesus Christ the Last Supper, the beheading of Mary Antoinette, and Philip Catherine's depiction of Dionysus, the god of wine, sparked controversy on social media.
This is what happens when you play with God. Hi, my name is Michelle and welcome to my YouTube channel, where we talk about everything Christianity and a little bit of love and marriage. The Olympics, a global sports competition where each participating country sends their best athletes to compete on the world stage, is being held in Paris this year. The opening ceremony always starts off the festivities with a bang, and this year was no different, although I wouldn't say it was a good bang. The Paris Olympics started off their opening ceremony with a blasphemed Christ and the Last Supper. Iconic scene that even people who aren't Christians know of the Last Supper, where Jesus, right before his crucifixion, he gathered all 12 of his disciples and held a dinner together. Everybody knows, everybody is familiar with that one painting by Michelangelo or whoever it was who painted the painting of the Last Supper. So everybody knows that image, everybody, Christian or non-Christian. That image is known around the world, that this is a holy image. This represents the Christian God, Jesus. And for it to be blasphemed on the global stage like this is absolutely horrendous and should not have happened.
Organizers called the ceremony the biggest in Olympic Games history, with more than 3 lakh people watching on the banks of the Seine and billions tuned in on television. Some acts, including the recreation of Jesus Christ the Last Supper, the beheading of Mary Antoinette, and Philip Catherine's depiction of Dionysus, the god of wine, sparked controversy on social media. Netizens called the ceremony disrespectful and absolute garbage. One user wrote, and I quote, "They are literally mocking the Last Supper, and majority of France are followers of Christ." Cricket presenter Alan Wilkins slammed the event as the worst ever opening ceremony, writing on X, "Is this the worst ever opening ceremony of an Olympic Games? Absolute garbage to deliver to a global audience."
A steep blasphemy comes with a steep price, and we're going to see what that price was. This was just absolutely disgusting and just should not have been seen. You have drag queens being paraded around children, this blue person here, and I actually did some research on that, and that was supposed to be the god Dionysus, otherwise known as the god Nimrod of the Tower of Babel fame, Nimrod. So it's interesting that they bring in Nimrod and this god here, this god worship, and these mocking of Christianity and the Christian God, and bringing in this utter image of rebellion. It's just rebellion on top of rebellion. The question is, if Christianity is just this religion, and it's one of the major religions of the world, and it's nothing special, why is it that Christianity and Christ is always mocked? Of course, you'll see other religions being mocked. People mock other religions and make jokes about it, but not on the scale that we see Christians being mocked. We don't see Buddhists being mocked like Christians are, or Muslims or Sikhs or any other type of religions, atheists. We don't see them being as mocked as Christians are being mocked. And the reason for that is because Satan knows that Christianity is the real deal and the ultimate enemy. He wants people to be apathetic and hating on Christianity so that he can usher in the New World religion and discard of Christianity altogether. There has to be some type of apathy towards Christianity in order for that to happen. Why not do it on a global stage of the Olympics? After the videos came out, and the organizers of the Olympics are actually making a concerted effort to have the videos taken down of what happened at the Olympics. They're trying to get them taken down offline, but everyone's seen it, everyone's talking about it. And while the organizers said they meant no disrespect, they knew what they were doing. It's become a pastime for the world to mock Christianity.
Ma volonté n'est pas d'être subversif, ni de me moquer, ni de choquer. Ma volonté est simplement de dire que nous sommes ce grand nous, et que hier soir, c'était des idées républicaines, c'était des idées d'inclusion, c'était les idées de bienveillance, de générosité, des idées de solidarité, bref, de ce que je crois nous avons follement besoin. En France, on a le droit de s'aimer comme on veut, avec qui on veut. En France, on a le droit de croire ou de ne pas croire. En France, on a le droit, on a beaucoup de droits, voilà. Et c'était l'idée de faire transparaître ces valeurs-là à travers.
At this point, it's too late to apologize, as judgment came swift and fast upon the city. The next day after this blasphemous opening night of the Olympics, a major blackout occurred in Paris. Yes, the beautiful city that is called the City of Lights was reduced to darkness. According to the Daily Wrap, Streetlights were not working in Paris. There was also no power in the buildings, according to reports in the media. The power outage was brief and occurred in several districts of Paris. According to reports in the media, the power outage was brief and occurred in several districts of Paris. However, there is no official confirmation of what exactly happened. Officials believe the heavy outage was caused by heavy rains the day before. This is interesting because we see in there was another case like this where in Brazil, I think it was last year, there was this pretty blasphemous parade where they had drag queens, of course, running around the streets of Brazil. They had actors dressed as Jesus and another actor dressed as the devil, and the devil was beating Jesus up with a pitchfork. It was absolutely disgusting. And the next day, or the following days after, they were swamped with heavy rains. A lot of people died. Here, it's no different. The Lord sent heavy rains to just completely black out the city of Paris, and it's an embarrassment to them because they're hosting the Olympics on a global stage because God is not mocked. The only lights on in the city of Paris was at the Parisian church, the Basilica of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. Galatians 6:7 says, "Do not be deceived, God is not mocked. For whatever one sows, that will he also reap." God won't be mocked. He will bring judgment on those who mock him. Just like in Sodom and Gomorrah, the Tower of Babel, ancient Egypt, we see instances where men raise themselves up and they make themselves to be equal to God, or they blaspheme God, and God quickly comes in and he shows them who the actual boss is. And Paris is no different. Well, that's all I have for you all today. Please make sure you like and subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and Lord willing, I'll see you on the next one. Bye!